What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then make sure you subscribe so you never miss a new video every time I put one out. And in today's video, it's going to be all about building those big biceps. I want to be showing you 3 unique exercises for doing so. And if you're anything like me, biceps have always been a lagging muscle group. I've had a hard time developing that mind-muscle connection, and it just seemed like every week I was adding more and more volume. My biceps weren't responding. So if you do find yourself in that situation, I found the biggest change that I did make was implement new exercise variations. And that's why I think this video is going to be extremely important for you guys to have some new variations to actually throw into your workouts. So if you're sick and tired of doing chin-ups and barbell curls and machine preacher curls, if those are getting boring and you're just not seeing the gains from them, then you want to be sure to definitely give these a try. So if you guys are ready, then let's just dive right into the exercises.
The first exercise we're going to be starting off with are the spider curls. This is really great for placing your biceps into a fully stretched position and really targeting that long head, which does contribute to the overall peak. So if you are looking to build Arnold-sized biceps, then this exercise is definitely going to allow you to create those much fuller, taller looking biceps. And as you can see here, I'm performing it using a barbell, but I also do the variation using the dumbbell, so I would highly encourage you guys to give that one a try. And even a cable is a great way to add some more variety into it. And I do find the cable is kind of one of the better versions because it does create that constant tension, which is going to be important for muscle hypertrophy. One thing you will notice here is that your arms actually have to stabilize themselves because your elbows aren't being supported. And for me, this has really made me to focus on actually contracting my bicep and feeling it work because your bicep does act in straight elbow flexion, and I'm able to really focus on doing that, like I mentioned, because my elbows aren't supported. So I feel like it has improved the actual motion of the curl for me, and it actually translates into helping other areas of my bicep workouts. So whether that be barbell curls or dumbbell curls, if I'm doing them standing, I find that I just feel much better in my muscle connection. So in terms of programming, I would probably program this closer to the start of your workout, and I would probably aim to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps here. The second exercise is going to absolutely destroy your biceps, and it's going to be the arm blaster curls. This is really going to help build that overall bicep mass. And as we kind of mentioned with the first exercise being the spider curls, that was more focused on the long head. And like I mentioned, this one's more overall bicep development. On that note, I'd just like to mention that having a well-designed bicep workout or any workout that you're doing is extremely important because the goal is to build a balanced look. And I'm always taking that into consideration when I'm picking the exercises for you guys and I'm sharing these exercises. For those who haven't seen the arm blaster before, it's an awesome piece of equipment, and as you can see here from the video, it basically turns any standard standing curl into a preacher curl. And the real advantage of this is to have that elbow actually supported by something, like we mentioned with the spider curl. That kind of gives the elbow unsupported, so this is a great variation to get that supported elbow to really make sure that you're able to kind of move a little bit more weight. So that's kind of reason why I think it's great for an overall mass building exercise, but also I find that it takes the front delts out of it. So if you do find that you're actually doing bicep curls and you feel it in your front delts, that's completely normal. So I think that having this preacher curl or arm blaster there to have that support for your elbow will definitely put a lot more tension directly on your bicep and take it out of the front delts. And you can pick up the arm blaster for fairly cheap, so I think it's definitely a worthwhile investment for you guys to pick something up just like this. But if you don't have the arm blaster, then you can perform a very similar variation where you're actually doing a wall supported dumbbell curl. So basically just go and grab a pair of dumbbells and put your back up against the wall, and that's actually going to support your elbows. Or you could even do a preacher curl machine, that works as well. But I think that the arm blaster is unique, and I think that the having one of these is definitely great to implement into your bicep workout. And in terms of programming, I would say that this makes for a great starting exercise again, and I would aim anywhere from 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Now moving on to the final exercise for our unique bicep workout, and this is going to be the rope curls. This is going to help really develop that brachialis, which most people don't really associate with bicep training, but it is extremely important. And by having one neutral grip curl, this is going to really help add some overall mass and thickness to both your forearm and bicep. It's also going to help create that separation on the outside of your arm and really give your bicep more of a 3D look. And since we've included a bicep-based dumbbell curl and barbell curl, I think it's very important that that we at least have one cable exercise in here in order to really maximize that muscle hypertrophy. And I also do find that when I'm doing dumbbell hammer curls, I find that sometimes it aggravates my elbow and I do get a little bit of tendonitis. So I do prefer that every time there's an option, I would go with a cable here. And it also like creates the constant tension as well, which I mentioned before is extremely important. So I would definitely opt to go with the rope curl here just because you're using a cable. And a tip when you're performing it is I find that when you straighten your arm fully at the bottom, what you're going to be able to do is contract your tricep, and this is going to allow your bicep to actually relax. And then when you go to start the curl, I'm able to get a fuller contraction at the top. So definitely give that a try. Try stretching your bicep and relaxing at the bottom by contracting your tricep. And to give that a try, I find that that's kind of just a cue for me, and I find that that's really put a lot more stress and improved my mind muscle connection as well. And I also think about really pulling that rope apart at the top. I want that increased range of motion, and I find that that's going to be able to get deep down into your bicep and forearm. So those are my two tips. In terms of programming this, I would definitely include this exercise towards the end of your workout because you are training your forearms and you want to make sure that you're not taxing your forearms, so you're able to do your curls and really maximize the weight that you're using on those. So I would put this at the tail end of your workout, and I would go for 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps here.
Alright guys, that's going to conclude today's video on my top 3 unique exercises for building bigger, fuller looking biceps. It's very important that when you actually design a workout or you're selecting exercises that you make sure that it's a well-balanced workout. I think that that was one of the negative aspects in terms of my previous training, was not really developing that bicep peak. So I always make sure that when I'm picking exercises for you guys and I'm suggesting things, I'm making sure that the workout is well-balanced. And as you can see, each of the individual exercises are working a different or has a different focus in terms of the exercises, like I explained in the voiceovers. Yes, that's, like I said, that's going to do it for the workout. Definitely give these a try, and I guarantee that you won't be disappointed. And if you'd like to check out some of my other unique exercises that I cover with other muscle groups, I've already covered the back and the chest, and I do plan to cover every single muscle group. I'm actually going to link that above. So make sure that you check out those unique exercises because I guarantee there's some awesome variations in there that you definitely want to make sure you try. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do have a lot of great, exciting content that I'm looking forward to delivering to you guys, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video every time I do upload one. And also give the video a like. I do appreciate all the support and the feedback. It definitely goes a long way, and I'll catch everybody in the next one. Alright, peace out.